All right, guys, so this is what we're doing in this video. All right, I'm Matt with Sacred Projects, introducing myself. And just so you guys know, Sacred Projects is an awesome nonprofit where we are looking to grow as much food on this planet as possible in the most environmentally friendly way, in a way that produces ecosystems that can last generations after generation with very little input and maximum output. We're talking about permaculture systems. So we're doing small scale permaculture here at my house as one of the main projects. We will then go out and start doing larger projects. One of them is going to be like a permaculture institute, something like Jeff Lawton's. And man, I'm going to 100% look to get his full backing on that, to be a permaculture institution where we can teach permaculture here in the United States. So I'm gonna be pushing for that. So Jeff, if you're watching this, get in contact with me. We got lots to talk about and I love your stuff. I've learned so much from you. So right here, right now, what we're doing on my property is we are going to be doing some waterway management. So there's a lot of water that travels across this property. There's water that travels across every property, and utilizing it correctly is really the first step to getting your property in the right position to grow as much food as possible. Now, I got a huge jump start, got way ahead, and completely made a forest bed on my property without zoning things out and doing water management and things like that. But I got a lot of great things going on. And so now we're at the point where we can step back, take a look at everything and say, okay, we need water management. Because I've got water flowing through my property like crazy. How can I take this water, utilize it in a way to minimize the resources that I have to use and maximize the resources that my property can get naturally? So we're going to dig a set of trenches and swales and drains and such to move the water around this small property. Now, it is a small property. It's less than half an acre, okay? Which you can see all the way back there. There's my dog, and we are babysitting or dog sitting another one. Back there, you can see that fence line all the way back there. Which is going to be a small garden here for annuals. It goes all the way to the road right there. We have that small sliver of side over there. So it's not a huge property, but we're gonna maximize how much food we can grow on this property and how many things, what we can actually eat from on this land. So what we're going to do, so here we have a hardscape that captures a lot of water. We have water that runs down from these houses up here. Luckily, none of these houses up here have a crazy backyard where they put a bunch of fertilizer on it or anything. It's just a lot of runoff. It comes right here to this point in the fence, and it runs right in here, and it just takes debris and wash all the way down. You can see all the dirt and everything it takes with it all the way down my sidewalk. Some of it goes onto my plants here, and then some of it goes that way, and you can see the dirt and it washes away. I've also got this gutter here that comes down. Now, these plants right here are looking a little sad. There's a reason for that, because I did not have this set up. This is my water system drain. See, the goji berry's doing really good now. Every time my system flushes, every time my water system here flushes, it flushes out this pipe. This pipe was not focused over here. It was focused somewhere over here. And I told the guy to run it this way. He never did. Well, I found out, and now I ran it this way. So these are now getting water, and all these goji berries are now coming back to life because they were so dried out before. and all these are coming back to life. So hopefully this will really help hydrate this area here, and you know, get some water where water would actually be escaping when we utilize that water now. So so as the water runs down here, what we're going to do, so this area right here, I am going to water myself. Okay, this is going to be the area where I water myself. I'm gonna do some trenching in here. I'm gonna have a spot where I can put the hose at the top and let it run down, and it'll water everything, which would be really nice. Down here, all this water here from when I water is gonna trickle and get this area. Awesome. Starting right here at this bend, from all of this runoff here, I'm going to dig a trench right here, and it is going to curve out along contour, because everything goes downhill. It's going to curve out along contour and just capture the water right there so it can flow. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but the way my land is, it all goes downhill that way. So every trench that I dig, so then I'm gonna come down a few more feet, probably about 10 feet. I'm gonna start right here, right past this mimosa right here. I'm gonna start a ditch on contour right here, which is just a swale. I'm gonna take this one, I'm gonna go out like this, right there. So that when it catches the water, it takes it out and then it seeps in. Now I'm gonna come down here, right here where I've got this water coming out right here. It comes out and it hits right here. I'm gonna put another ditch right here. And this one's gonna go straight out like that, right up to that lavender, and it's gonna curve that way. And so this is just gonna fill with water and it's gonna soak in. Around this corner, we're going to, eventually we are going to take and get some concrete, and we are going to level or grade them off to where this one grades that way and this side grades that way, just slightly, and have some rivets in it. Because you can drive over it, it's not gonna bother you, but the water will start to curve outward. And then we're gonna put a ditch or swale right here, and it's gonna go out that way. We'll put another one, and we'll put about 3 going out right behind that. So we'll just have complete soakage into this land. And then that right here, we're going to have a little bit more. So right here, we're gonna actually take this garden bed right here. I'm gonna pull it all the way out to right here, and I'm gonna grow in that garden bed, in that swale, and it's gonna fill with water and soak. Same with this one. I'm gonna pull it all the way out to the end, right there, and which the watermelon's doing really good. And then I'm gonna take one more, I'm gonna do one more down here and start it right here. I'm gonna curve it all the way out right in front of my lemons so that they get complete soakage as well. So that's the plan, guys. It's all about water management. Now, we are going to be doing some bordering with some lemongrass around the property as well to keep all of the wood chips and mulch and everything like that, compost and everything from getting out like onto the driveway right here. This is partly because we don't have the water management. It's because we have all, that's why we have all that right there coming out. But once we get the water management, it's gonna make it really awesome. Then we're gonna get lemongrass and just border all the hardscapes, leave those gaps for that water to come in. And it's gonna be really awesome, guys. So stay tuned to see how exactly this water management is coming along. I'm about to do it in 3 minutes or less. Bam. All right, so this is just a test to see how it's going to work. So as you can see, what I did was I raked back the wood chips right here, and then I dug out and put the dirt on the other side on the downslope very loosely. Then I went through and on the bottom and I chopped it all up and then just kind of graded it out and chopped it all up and graded it out. But as you can see, That's just a little bit of water compared to what will happen when it rains, but as you can see, it's catching this water right here. For the most part, it's stopping it. A little bit is getting by, but of course, there's gonna be a lot more rain coming out of this gutter right here. And there's gonna be a lot more rain coming out, or a lot more water flowing. So I'm gonna need more catchment systems down here, which is what the other two are gonna be for. And really the last one's gonna be for that pipe right there. I'm gonna have another one just right over here going out this way. So, but this one is going to catch it and stop it and bring it this way. And this is just a little bit, I'm gonna take it out a little bit further, just to where that guava is. I really don't need to take it too far because I don't want the water going into the neighbor's yard. I want it seeping here and on my yard. They can do their own water management systems as much as they would like, but I'm trying to capture water for my processes here. So this is the idea, folks. Look, as you can see, it's just trickling and trickling, and this is on contour, it's level. So as this hits, it is just filling up all the way. So this is just a test, just to see how it's going to work and to show you how it's going to work, because we're not going to get rain for another like 5 days. So I'm going to get all these systems in place and ready for when the rain does come. I'm going to capture all this water and let it hydrate my land. All right, so this is another example. We have water coming down into this ditch on contour, and it goes right across here. And what this is going to do is all this water is going to fill up. It's slowly moving through. It's trickling through right here. And when it gets to the end, it's just going to stop, and it's just going to seep in that way, and it's all just going to seep downward with the land. So it'll just start to hydrate all these plants right here. And the next one that we're going to build is going to be to capture all of this water coming off the roof, and we're going to do it somewhere down here where we'll have, so we have the first one up there at the bend, because that's where most of the water is rushing down. We're going to use that energy just to take it right around and let it seep in right here. We're going to use the excess that does not make it. It starts hitting right here and starts seeping over into this, but it'll hit this ditch and go on contour right here and then seep in this way. And then we're going to capture all of this, come down right here and go on contour like this. From the driveway, we're gonna capture it in 3 different places going right down here. And then we're gonna do something very similar on the other side right here. Hope you guys like this. If you are liking what you're seeing, definitely like the video, subscribe, hit the little notification button, and then go to the website, sacredprojects.com, and donate, because that's how we are funding all of these projects, not just here at the homestead or at the house or in the urban garden, but elsewhere as well. We're doing projects all over the place. We're helping people all over the place. So get involved, guys, because we're investing in our world, and we believe that all life is sacred, and that includes you. So catch you next time.